Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna be ranting about Facebook. If you know me, you know that I got rid of my Facebook 3 months ago. There were a lot of things that went into that. First and foremost, I was addicted. And I mean addicted. And when I say that, I can't emphasize enough what I mean by addicted. I literally could not go a day without going on Facebook, and when I was on it, I would spend as much time as I possibly could on it, doing nothing, really. See, now, the excuse me, I just had cashews. The reason I want to emphasize that is because when people use the words addicted and Facebook together, it tends to be lighthearted and joking, like, oh yeah, I'm a total Facebook addict. And I'm not against joking or using hyperbole, but it's just, I think the fact that it's been used in that way so many times has dumbed down the meaning of addicted. I mean, watered it down. And now people don't take it seriously anymore. People think it's socially acceptable and cute and admirable to be addicted to things. Like, addicted to Tumblr or addicted to YouTube or, obviously I'm not talking to the people who are joking about being addicted, but I mean, to the people out there who really are addicted and can't live without it, can't even conceive of living without it, don't you think it's a problem when you can say you're addicted to something and mean it, but then laugh about it and not do anything about it? I mean, the reason I'm going on this rant is because on the surface, Facebook might not seem harmful. Obviously, you're just sharing pictures and talking to people. Obviously, I don't have a problem with that. What I'm realizing now that I don't have a Facebook is how heavily dependent on it everybody is. It literally rules the fucking world. And I'm sure everybody knows that, but you don't really know it until you're the outsider looking in. Because I had a Facebook for years, I was addicted for years, and it all seemed normal to me, but now that I don't have one, it's like, what the fuck was I doing? What is everybody so entranced by? Like, I'll give you an example. I'm in college now, and obviously I'm meeting a lot of new people. It's the beginning of the school year, and people have asked me this a lot, and like within their first conversation, first time meeting me, or I'll walk down the hallway and I'll hear people like talking for the first time, just meeting each other. First thing that comes out of their mouths, hey, do you have Facebook? And obviously that seems harmless. You just want the person's Facebook because you're curious about, you know, their pictures, their other friends, of course. But another thing comes up in my mind when I hear that. It's like, when I hear someone ask, do you have Facebook, right off the bat, it makes me think, okay, I don't feel like talking to you face to face, so I'm just gonna get your URL so I can stalk you and not have to put in the effort to actually get to know you. That's what it sounds like to me. And of course that sounds extreme, but you really have to understand, I've been there. I know what it's like to just want someone's Facebook first time you meet them. I know, it's not like I'm sincerely uninterested in having a face-to-face conversation. It's just I feel that too many people put so much value into conversing via Facebook instead of personally, like face-to-face. Just people are so heavily dependent and reliant on this form of communication. And as a form of communication, it's fine. Everybody has their different ways of approaching conversation. I'm not judging that. I'm just saying, when it comes to the point when it's necessary for you to have Facebook to keep a relationship, I mean, of course, everybody has that problem with people who break up over Facebook, or people who, like, announce things like, I have herpes over Facebook. I've seen that, actually. So not tasteful. That's just bad. That's an extreme case. But what I'm saying is, it's just ridiculous that no one has convictions about feelings anymore. That it can just be flung onto the website, flung onto Facebook. And degraded in a way. And now I just seem like I'm criticizing Facebook, and it doesn't really deserve that. But another thing I've noticed, and this is just going to sound like me complaining, and it's not. Listen very closely to what I'm saying. Since I deleted my Facebook, I gave everybody who asked, and a few other people who I guess didn't get the memo that I was deleting my Facebook, I gave them my email, my YouTube, and my blog, and my number, if I knew them well enough. And, like, let me think. I actually have to think about this. One person has stayed in contact with me consistently. The rest of them? Gone. It's like, and, okay, again, I'm not complaining. I just feel like if you really need Facebook to stay in touch with someone who you used to talk to for hours, I mean, how much did that relationship really mean to you? And I know it's convenient to talk over Facebook. It's cool. You get to see people's pictures and share so much more than you do on the phone. But no one has sincere, again, the word convictions, but nobody cares enough to make the effort to keep a relationship alive unless you have a Facebook. I shouldn't say no one, but a lot of people don't. And personally, I don't take it personally, because I feel like if that was the maturity level of the relationship in the first place, then I don't want to be friends with these people. I'm making more friends in college than I ever have, and that's not the issue. It's just, I wish more people would take into consideration how much, let me think of how to say this. Basically, just next time you're talking to someone, or next time someone's talking to you, just think, how much of this conversation is going on because they actually care about me, or I care about them, or because we just so happen to pop up on each other's news feeds, or I just happen to post a new picture that looks interesting, or basically, how much of this is happening because anyone actually cares, and how much of it's happening because I'm bored, or because I'm too lazy to do something else, or it's just, I was ranting about it to my dad the other day, and I was like, I think it's pathetic that this is what relationships have boiled down to. If you don't have Facebook, I don't feel like talking to you. That is just sad. And, I mean, like, really sad. Of course, there are conditions where, like, say you live a million miles away from someone and they don't have a house phone, or they're not allowed to talk on their phone. There are a million different scenarios I could think of where someone would need Facebook. But the thing is, so many people don't. So many people don't. And this is where I'm gonna get, like, really upset. When I rant, I get into it. It just bothers me. Another thing I'd like to point out for anyone who thinks I'm just being a whiny little bitch on YouTube, Facebook was the biggest offender. Obviously, I'm still on the internet. I just don't spend a million years on it anymore. The thing is, since I got rid of Facebook, I've been so much more creative. I've been pursuing things that I used to think were important, but I never actually sought after, like spiritual things and philosophical things and artistic endeavors. Just, I've been more involved in my own life ever since I deleted Facebook, and my other friends' lives. Like, now I talk to them on the phone. It's pretty refreshing to hear a human voice, you know? And it's just sad to me that it's become commonplace for relationships to be this shallow, and for people to waste their time doing nothing, pretending that they're connected to people when they're not. And I don't know what else to say. I just ranted about nothing. No, I didn't rant about nothing. I sincerely hope that anybody who's watching this right now and who's addicted to Facebook and thinks it's cute to be addicted to something, please just try going without Facebook just for a week, just for 3-4 weeks. See how many people actually make the attempt to talk to you. and then realize how fickle your relationships are. And hopefully that'll change your mind and make you want to leave Facebook, because you won't want to support that kind of dead environment. That's what happened with me. I mean, now that I realize that, because I used to think, okay, I'm just going to get my Facebook back once my first year of college is over and I know what my homework load's going to be like and I won't be distracted by Facebook. Now, I'm like, I don't want this shit anymore. I don't want a Facebook. If this is what it does to people and friendships and my time and my brain, then I'm better off without it. It really doesn't take that much willpower to get off Facebook, guys. Just get off of it. Please. Alright. So, I think that's the end of my rant. I don't know why I just put on my glasses before I stopped the video. But anyway, that's my gripe, I guess. Alright, toodles everybody.